be held, as well as, right now the externality of the company and the pollutants is one thing, but the other thing would be the loss of 75 people at IBEW, Kenton employees, and this would be a trickle-down effect economically. All these positions are good paying jobs with benefits, with families attached to them.
In many communities, they have coal monoeconomy, so that means that almost the entire economy is reliant on the coal industry. So we see that in Appalachia, we see it in some communities that have a lot of coal-burning power plants. That's not so much the case in Tonawanda. There's lots of other economic activity going on, so the question becomes, how do we replace the revenue? So how do we rebuild the tax base? And I think that's a long-term project. We've got to figure out some funding in the meantime to stabilize the school district and to stabilize the town. But the question becomes, how do you rebuild an economy? And what do we want that economy to look like? And that's pretty exciting because, communities don't get to answer that question every single day. So, what do we want in our neighborhoods and how might we create wealth for lots of people here?
Well, we can't afford to lose, actually. And I think we can win because we have an organization and several organizations that are working on this that never got together before.
A just transition is something the community is empowered to do, and there's a certain responsibility for active citizenry, and part of that responsibility is to be informed. And we can win this because we're a democracy, and when the people of our community are informed, realize that the destiny for this community is in their hands, letting their legislators know, Assemblyman Schimminger and Senator Mark Panapino, pushing the governor's office to be responsible and proactive in assisting the people in this community, then we can achieve results.
Because people every day do phenomenal things and accomplish greatness. Really, when people come together and share what they're good at and really are given the hope and the ability to vision something better than what they have, we really can make a plan and win that plan.
There is no alternative. This community faces declining tax base, an aging population, and this would be a crippling effect. We're talking about wholesale closures and elimination of things that make this place a great place to live, work, and play. And as to coin the phrase, as it used in the banks industry, it's too big to fail. I think there isn't much of an alternative here.
I think we've got a really awesome coalition of folks in the community that have really diverse interests, but all want to see our community come out stronger if the plant retires. So we've got a great partnership between the teachers, parents, the Clean Air Coalition, other leaders in the labor movement. If there's enough of us, usually people in power have to listen. And that doesn't mean it's going to happen overnight, and that doesn't mean it's going to be easy. But I really believe that if we're all struggling together and we're all on the same page about what our community needs going forward, we're going to be really successful.